Good afternoon, dear children. Dear children, today we are going to revise chapter 1 and 2, which are going to come in your periodic test. Now, let's start with chapter 1, Globe, the model of the earth. Now, what is a globe? First of all, we will discuss what is the shape of the earth. The shape of the earth is round. It is spherical in shape, or you can say it is round in shape. And what is a globe now? Globe is also the round model of the earth. It is the actual representation of the earth's surface, or you can say it is the best way to see how our earth looks like. It is also called round map of the earth. Now, what are the things that we can see on the globe? We can see the continents, we can see the countries, we can see the water bodies that are there on the surface of the earth. Now, what are continents, students? Continents are the large land masses on the surface of the earth. And what are oceans? Oceans are the large water bodies on the surface of the earth. Now, you know, students, our earth looks blue in color when we look it from the space. Why? Because 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water and only 29% is the land area. On this 29% of land area, we have 7 continents, and these continents are Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, North America, South America, and Europe. Among these 7 continents, Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. And we have 5 water bodies, 5 large water bodies are there on the earth. These are 5 oceans. In the form of oceans, we have large water bodies, and there are 5 oceans on the earth's surface. They are Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, and Atlantic Ocean. Among all these 5 oceans, Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean and Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Now let's discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of globe. Some of the advantages of globe are that it is the best way to see how our earth looks like. It is the best way to see how our earth looks like, and it shows the accurate shape and location of continents and the oceans on the earth's surface. As we can see on the globe also, that it shows the shape of the continents as well as their location. Where they are located on the earth, we can see easily on the globe. And it helps in locating the nearby countries. It also helps us in locating the neighboring countries to our country, which are the countries which are our neighboring countries that we can see with the help of the globe. Now let's discuss some of its disadvantages. Now some of its disadvantages are it is difficult to carry. We cannot take the globe anywhere because it is quite big in size. Then second one is it cannot show the greater details of a smaller place. Though we can see our country on the globe, but we cannot see the states and the cities and the towns that are there in our country. So it cannot show the details of a smaller place. Then third one is we can see only half of the globe at a time. We can see only half of the globe at a time. To see the other half, we have to turn it around. Right, students? So these are some disadvantages of globe. Now there are some imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe. As we know, the map makers faced so many difficulties in locating the places. So they draw some imaginary lines on the globe. Actually, no line is drawn on the earth, but some imaginary lines are drawn on the globe to study about the earth, to see the location of different places on the earth. So some of the lines which are drawn on the globe are axis, equator, latitudes and longitudes. So let's discuss about them one by one. Now what is an axis? Axis is an imaginary line which passes through the two ends of the globe. You can see here in the diagram also that axis is an imaginary line which passes through the two ends of the globe. Now what are the two ends of the globe? Two ends of the globe are North Pole and South Pole. Right, as you can see in the diagram, the two ends of the globe are the North Pole and the South Pole, and this is the axis which is passing through the two ends of the globe, and it is that line also on which the earth rotates. Now what do you mean by rotation? Rotation means to move on itself. The our earth, you know students, our earth is moving all the time, and we can't even feel it because it is moving very slowly. Our earth keeps on moving very slowly all the time, and to complete one rotation, earth takes 24 hours. Our earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. So axis is that line on which our earth is rotating all the time. To complete one rotation, earth takes 24 hours. So axis is an imaginary line which passes through the two ends of the globe, the North Pole and the South Pole, and it is that line also on which our earth is rotating all the time.